Hi guys, welcome back to the vlog. This video is a little bit different. I know I'm usually vlogging my day-to-day, but I figured we could slow it down a little bit today and do a little bit of a get ready with me. So today I'm actually getting ready for a date, and it's going to be really exciting because we are going to one of my favorite sushi spots, and of course I'm going to bring you guys along. But I do need to get started on my makeup, so let's clip my hair back. I also want to make sure I hit my protein goals today, so I am going to drink this while I get ready. And I'm going to prime my lips with the Rhode Unscented Lip Treatment. I'm going to try my best to make eye contact with you, but my mirror is also right behind where my camera is. So if you see me looking past you, that's probably why. So the plan for today is we are actually also going to go to one of my most reliable blind box Sunny Angel resellers, and I really want the new Sunny Angel Sun-Kissed series, so I really want just one of those. So we're gonna pick one of those up, and then we're also going to go to H Mart and browse. I really love H Mart, especially the makeup store they have in my location. If you've ever been to an H Mart, you know that it is an Asian grocery store, but there's also quite a few businesses in there, including restaurants and trinket stores, and in mine, the makeup store. So I definitely want to take a look at that. And after that, we're gonna hit up one of my favorite sushi spots. It's called Uchi, and I'm in Arizona, so I usually go to the Scottsdale location. And I primed my face with the Yummy Water Powder Serum and also the Hourglass Vanish. These two are really good together. I don't think I would purchase this one again just solely because of the price and what you get. I feel like there's so many primers that are just like this and for a fraction of the price, even at Sephora. This I would get again. I really do enjoy it. I have super oily skin, and I've had more mattifying primers than this, but I feel like with super mattifying primers, foundation sits very weird on top of it. With this one, even though it's not super mattifying, it gets the job done and it meshes really well with all of my other base products. I'm going in with my Shiseido Synchro Skin Foundation. This one has SPF 30 in it. I did put on SPF in the morning, but it's a little later in the day now, so I just want to make sure I'm still incorporating it in my makeup, especially if I'm going to be outside. For some reason, I've been having a lot of trouble pumping this one lately. I think it's definitely because of my nails. But I do have a couple exciting things to talk to you guys about. So it is currently Sunday, and on Thursday I am actually leaving for a trip to Vegas. I have been to Vegas before, but this is going to be my first trip there that's not really like a family trip. I am going with one of my best friends for her birthday, and there is going to be quite a large group of people going, and I am very excited, but I'm also not the most, I guess, social person when you first meet me. So I also am a little bit nervous, but I'm sure that everything's gonna turn out great. But I am very excited to experience Vegas again. I haven't gone since I was probably in my early teens. And I think, like, honestly, that's being generous. I can't really remember the last time I was in Vegas. But even though I am going a little bit older now, I still want to do all the things I did when I was a kid. I still want to visit the M&M factory. I still want to go eat at those crazy buffets. There's still a lot of things that I feel like are going to stay the same in what I want to do there. But I have been looking forward to going ever since she invited me to come with her. And I am going one day early with her because she is driving. And honestly, buying a plane ticket to Vegas is just kind of a mess. So she was like, you know what? Just catch a ride with me. And I'm super grateful for that because I get to save on the plane ticket. And you guys won't be seeing this vlog until I'm back from Vegas. So I might try to vlog a little bit for you guys while I'm there, but no promises. I do just want to live in the moment. I don't want to be shoving cameras in people's faces, especially if it's their first impression of me. Also, I know this is looking so pale. We will fix that in the next couple steps. When I do my foundation, I really like to kind of blend it in with my finger and then continue tapping it out with a brush. I feel like it just helps it look a lot smoother. But continuing on about my Vegas trip, I will be taking Thursday and Friday remote. I am usually remote at work only Fridays and Mondays, but now that we are going on Thursday, I decided to ask my manager and they did say yes. So it won't be all fun when I'm there. I will be also having to catch some morning meetings. I'm layering a little bit more foundation on my forehead because I feel like that's kind of a problem area for me. I'm going to use my Patrick Ta Cream and Bronzer Duo. I'm going into the cream side first. And I'm just going to tap that into the hollows of my cheek. For my blush, I'm going to use this Rare Beauty Purple blush. It's in the shade Spirited, I believe. Yes, Spirited. I feel like people were saying that these blushes were so pigmented. I don't know if the formula changed or not, but in my experience, this blush isn't super pigmented. Like it is a good amount of pigment, but I think like that's it. It's a good amount of pigment. There are definitely blushes I've used before that I think, oh wow, like that is way too much. But this, like that's to me a really, really perfect amount of pigment. So I don't know if there was a formula change or what, or if it's just the shade that blends into my skin really nicely. But I've never experienced the Rare Beauty blushes being so pigmented. I feel like I also just need to add more too, and I added a good amount in the beginning. I'm gonna go in with my House Labs concealer under my eyes. This is one of my favorite concealers ever, and I'm almost running out. I actually lost this concealer for a time. It was actually just on the bottom of my toiletry bag from travel, but I thought I lost it, and it was a very hard time for me. I'm using loose powder to reverse contour a little bit. Sometimes I also use this Makeup Forever powder to reverse contour and add coverage. I am going to use it to add coverage today. And it's just in areas that I feel like I need extra reinforcement. I know it looks covered up right now, but if my makeup does start melting off a little bit, which it will because it's so hot outside, I will have a little bit of extra buffer. I will also go over these areas with my loose powder. This Fenty powder does leave a little bit of a cast, but it's not a huge deal because I will be going in with other powder products on top. I'm going to set my Patrick Ta Cream Bronzer with the Patrick Ta Powder Bronzer. And then I try really hard with the tapping motions when I'm doing powder products, but sometimes I just end up going back and forth like this really lightly. I contour my nose and do a little bit more shading with the Makeup Forever contour. And because that Patrick Ta bronzer is kind of warm, I also add some more of the contour into my cheek area. And I use kind of a precise brush for it because we don't want to look really, really gray, and it's really easy to do that with this. I'm going to use my Tower 28 blush. This one is so hard to open. This is in the shade Samo Spritzer. If there's any kind of harsh line happening, I just take a powder brush that I only use for powder, and I just blend it as best I can. I'm spraying my face with the Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Liquid Blurring Balm. This is amazing. It does not smell good, which is like the only con about it. Same for this. This is a good powder, but it does not smell good. Not saying that it's supposed to smell good, like I don't want fragrance in my makeup, but like it smells bad is what I'm trying to say. I'm gonna use this Dior powder highlight. Okay, I'm gonna finish my makeup off camera. I feel like I just want to show you guys my base because I do something kind of different for my eyes and brows every time, like whatever, depending on my outfit. But this is kind of like my smooth base routine. Like sometimes I switch out the foundation, sometimes I switch out the concealer, but the steps and the technique are the same usually. But I'm gonna finish this up and then I'll catch you guys when I'm doing my hair and picking out my outfit. All right, makeup is done and I just let out my bangs for my hair. Honestly, I'm kind of having an outfit crisis. I feel like this outfit is not doing me justice at all, but I'm going to try my best because I actually need to leave right now. But I just feel like it's not making me look super great. So we just arrived at Boo Boo Phoenix. They are a reseller and they sell Smiskies, Sunny Angels, Pop Mart items, and they basically have something new every time. And they also have the limited edition stuff. So I love coming here when I'm looking for a certain Sunny Angel or something that's been sold out. Alright guys, we just got done shopping at Boo Boo Phoenix. I got two things. I got the Sunny Angels Summer Vacation series, the sun-kissed one. They all have a little tan, so it's really cute. And I shook them, so I know that this one is probably not the bunny because like in comparison, there's not a whole lot of space on top. I think that these are all super cute, but I think that for me, the shark, the shell, and the octopus are definitely the ones that I really want. And then that's pretty much like all that I came here for, other than some other special edition ones, but they were sold out of a bunch. And then I also saw this Mofusun Hipper, and I do have the Mofusun Hippers on my laptop, so I wanted to get this one too. This one is the Shrimp Meow series. So these ones are all super cute, but obviously I always want the ones that look like my cats. So those are gonna be those two in the middle. Look like my cat, but yeah. After that, we made our way over to H Mart, and they have a Paris baguette here. So I was taking a look at all the different pastries they have. It's always so entertaining to me. And we got a drink. This is the watermelon energy, but when we went, we tried to get a coffee, and we also tried to get matcha, but they were all out. So let's try this. It just tastes like Red Bull and watermelon.
It's like really thick, so it's like hard to stir.
Like, yeah.
It's like impossible to stir.
I know. I want to try some of it. I'll like lift the straw. It's like whipped cream.
Basically?
I feel like they just whipped it.
Yeah, basically like Red Bull.
Yeah.
But, like, it's just hard to stir the whipped cream in because it's so dense.
Yeah, we got like quite a bit mixed
so, like,
in.
Just goes to the top.
Yeah, it's still floating on top.
Yeah, it's like all. So if you want a really sweet sip, you just.
It's like dirty soda.
I guess you'd like.
Yeah.
You guys, you know.
Yeah.
Play around with it. Pretty good though. Like 7 out of 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm about the same, I think. We finally made our way over to Uchi. For appetizer, we got Brussels sprouts. We love the Brussels sprouts. And then this is our first time getting this. This was the Wagyu Hot Rock, and we had never tried it even though we've been here so many times, and this was actually so fun. It was just like a little activity with dinner. And it came with a ponzu sauce to dip it in, and I wouldn't ever really pair a red meat with ponzu, but they tasted super well together because it was a little bit citrusy. And this is the salmon sashimi, and it came with candied shiitake mushrooms, dill, and a coconut sauce, and this was such an interesting pair. And I forgot the name of most of the rolls we got, but this is the Wagyu roll. There is an official name, but I can't remember. And then this was my favorite roll. I remember this one. This one's called the Zero Sen roll. It was with yellowtail, and this roll is amazing. It's super creamy from the avocado, and the sauce is a little citrusy and tangy. For nigiris, we got the chutora, which was phenomenal, and it was so expensive but so good. And this is the soft shell crab roll. I love the dipping sauce that it comes with. It is very creamy and umami tasting, and the crab is so crispy. And then of course I also had to try their lychee martini, which was amazing. We also got uni nigiri and scallop nigiri. We thought the scallop was a little bit fishy, but overall it was just okay. And the uni was also pretty good. And then I heard so much about their mushroom nigiri, so I wanted to give it a try, and it was actually amazing. It was so buttery tasting. For dessert, we got caviar ice cream, which was crazy. We've never had anything like this before, but we actually really loved it. But not as much as the fried milk. We always get the fried milk and it's just phenomenal. Definitely one of our favorite desserts ever. Okay guys, update time. It's now the next day in the evening and I just wanted to show you one of the hippers that I opened. So yesterday we opened this one. This is the Mufasa Hipper in the Shrimp Meow series. And I'd never seen this series before, but apparently it was also in stock online, so I guess we overpaid for this one a little bit, but that's okay. But I unboxed it and before I was shaking it to see and I realized there was like kind of a gap. So I had guessed that I was gonna get one of these two and I actually did. I got this orange cat. The official name of it is Prawn Meow. So I am going to put this somewhere. I was going to put it on my computer, but I already have a hipper right in the middle. So I don't want like another one to be like kind of off-centered. If anything, I would have 3 on there. So I'm still thinking. But I know I do want all 3 of them to be cats. I know that for sure. And then you guys saw I got the Vacation Sunny Angel. And then I did also pick up the Beauty of Joseon Relief Sun Aqua Fresh Sunscreen. This has been my go-to sunscreen forever, but then I think a while ago they had discontinued the formula and changed the formula for the US, so it wasn't really the same, and I didn't know how I was gonna like it, so I just stopped purchasing it online. But I went to the Korean beauty store in H Mart yesterday and they had some there. So I used the tester and I tested it out and I still really liked the texture of it. So I ended up just picking it up right there.